I'm top heavy. I have small shoulders and a narrow back. So bra shopping isn't the funnest, more for me, because I have to, like, my straps have to be very particular. They have to be adjustable because of that. Like, I can't wear a bra where I can't adjust my straps. I don't like wide straps. They're gonna fall off my shoulders. So it's like a headache for me to bra shop.
Like, we saw this really sexy bra, and it was like it almost put you in the mind like a halter top shirt, but it was lace up top, and it was like a bra around the boobs, and you kind of like tie it in the back, and then tied around your, it snapped in the back. It hooked in the back, and then tied around your neck. So I was like, ooh, Tasha, try it on. Like, I want to see it. Like, I want to see it on. And just our luck, the store that we were in, Lane Bryant has a bra store called Cashier, and so they only started at 38, like around, and so they started at 38. So Tasha was like, I can't fit it. I can fit it in the bra size, but I can't fit it around. So it was crazy. So, but it was a really, really cute bra, and I hate, like, I don't know. I feel for you small-waisted women. It's okay, though. Shout out to the small-waisted women with the big titties.
Yeah, thank you.
And, of course, my boo K. Michelle released a song this week. Well, she hasn't said it with her own two lips, but, of course, everybody's saying that she made a song about Idris Elba this week.
Oh, yeah. I saw that video. I saw the video on the way back home, and the comments were very interesting. I liked the song because she did a lyric video where she was herself was in it, and I was reading the comments, and they were kind of like trying to bash her, talking about if you talking about Idris, why would you talk about him knowing he got a woman, and does that mean you were his side piece? Like, I was just like, whoa.
Wait, but when people make songs, I mean, was she saying in like a sexual manner or just appreciate him as a black man?
No, she didn't even say any names. Like, people are right. Just, it's like the tea. Like, everybody trying to figure out, is it about Idris? Like, nobody really, she hasn't said it out of her lips that it's about him.
Right. Nobody condemns rappers for talking about people's wives, like when they try to comment and say, not saying that someone has said this, but like when they say stuff like, I want my girl, coke like Heidi Klum or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't necessarily be like the best comment ever, but rappers do it all the time, and they talk about people's wives. She should be able to do it.
It's absolutely crazy. So, of course, shout out to Omarion this week since we're talking about Swift.
Oh, I cried on the inside. But that was so beautiful.
He coached April through that childbirth so beautifully.
I know.
Like, he really proved. He proved that black men are more than just sperm donors. Like, I love that. He really coached her through that childbirth, and I thought it was just the bomb. So the stereotype that all black men are just sperm donors, he totally killed that. He killed it. And he just was, if he was acting, somebody need to put him in a movie because he was acting.
That's Oscar material right there if he was acting. But you could just feel the love and adoration and anticipation that he was having. You could feel it through the screen because I just watched it right before the show to catch up, and I was just like, oh my God, like I was really in the moment, like the kiss and him coaching her with the breathing.
I know, that was so
beautiful.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was like, oh Marianne, I'm your fan again. You lost me before, but I'm back.
Can I say something on another note?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember when Fizz and an on and off again girlfriend Amanda said she had never heard of B2K when she first met him?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's heard of B2K. Like, you are
You never lived. What rock was you under if you never heard of B2K?
Like, B2K was huge back then. Like, literally.
Huge. Bump was like the biggest song ever.
Right, and then the song, like, all of that. Like, it was, come on now. Like, they literally, everybody was so mad because they broke up during the height of their career because they were so big. She lying.
Man,
She just wanted to make Sid feel like she just wanted to make him feel like she wanted him for him and not his fame. But she ain't fooling nobody.
No. And she's whack. She is so whack.
She's so whack. And have y'all been following what's been going on with like Young Bird and Masika? You know what I'm saying? Because apparently, even though Masika was like telling Hazel, "Oh, we're not like that. We're just cool. We're just friends." Well, from the blog sites, apparently Young Bird and Masika were booze. They were like out together, going on dates, being intimate, and then apparently what has happened now, which they haven't showed on the show, is going to lead up to it. But what's all in the news is that apparently Young Bird has not only been arrested, but he's also been fired from the show for jumping on and beating Masika.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that this week. I forgot that we were talking about that. Oh, my goodness.
But you know what? Did y'all see? And you know what? They edited the shit out of that scene where him and that girl Hazel was in the truck, and it looked like he kind of pushed her.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't sit right with me because I'm like, why are you pushing that? I mean, she got all up in his face. But it's just the way that they manipulate the footage. But he looked like he was one of them little light-skinned aggressors, you know, who got that short man complex, and I'm like,
yeah, like Young Bird like I said before, I lost all respect for him back in the day when he was on the radio making his comments about brown skin and light-skinned girls, but now he all up in Tierra Marie's face. But now it's kind of, and plus your music was whack. But now you on here, like, he just gives me whack vibes. Like, he gives me whack vibes altogether. So when I read that he jumped on Masika and was punching her all on her face and dragging her by her hair, like,
what?
They said what happened was they were all out at, like, this club, and Young Bird was in VIP buying bottles, like, pretty much cashing out. And what happened was they said he cashed out so hard that his car started to decline. So what he did was he left Masika stuck with paying the bill. And so Masika wasn't too cool about that. So they said that Masika and him started arguing, like, behind the scenes, like off in a room somewhere, started arguing. And it went from being a verbal issue to him jumping on her. They say he pushed her to the ground, started punching her all in her face, and then dragging her by her hair.
What the hell?
Hell, I would beat Bird's ass. I'm sorry.
And then they saying what's so crazy is, remember back in the day when we all heard about Young Bird getting his chain snatched or whatever?
Yeah, in Detroit.
Yeah. So they was like, back then they said if you saw that footage, he wasn't doing that. He wouldn't hit the dudes back. He was just like sitting there or laying there, you know, being bullies or whatever, and got his chain taken. So they said you won't hit no dudes back, but you jumping on Masika like she a man? Like, all
respect. That's absolutely crazy.
You can't come back here ever again in life.
Mm-mm. So I don't feel sorry for him. That's what he gets.
He whack for that.
He's so whack. Like, he just, like, I put him watch that.
I'm sorry. He doesn't like women, for real. He doesn't. Yeah. The way he talks to females.
Right.
He talks at them, which is so irritating to me. That, you are not Prince, hit maker. How many songs has he really made that were like so many hits?
As far as his own, I think he like had one. And then apparently he's quote unquote writing
that he did for other people.
Yeah, he needs to sit down somewhere.
I think he made like that. I remember he didn't make too many hits.
That's what I'm saying. I only know of the one song with him and Ray J. I can't think of nothing else that he made.
But and if you are such a hit maker, how is your car declining? You should be able to ball till you fall for days. Because
why did he walk away from that truck when him and the girl had got into a fight?
Exactly.
Or was that staged? Okay, so I want you to sit in this truck.
I believe that he was scared that because he swung back, and I believe that he thought once she swung back and he felt one of her hits, that she was going to whoop that ass. She wasn't no typical female off the street. And I believe that's why he got out that goddamn car. And then second of all, security, if y'all remember and recall, security had swung the doors open and kind of pulled him out the car too. But I believe, like, he thought that she was going to whoop that ass for real, because she's like a manly woman.
Yeah, she
has some really manly features. So I can only imagine if she's heavy-handed, like, you know what I mean? Because she scares me sometimes. When I look at her, I be like, oh, my God.
Right.
And look, she look like she got no rhythm. And like, when she be getting gangster, that should be offbeat, too.
You're stupid. And, you know, and it's like Mystica is more feminine, more ladylike, more timid. You know, so to him, that's an easy prey to jump on or whatever and take down. I suppose you said Hazel looked like she rolled in the dirt. So
she looked like when she was a little kid, she was one of them girls that used to beat the hell out of boys in the kindergarten classroom for their snack.
Give me that Debbie cake.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Snack, nigga.
So, Seneca, what do you think about the Kim Kardashian cake all on Paper Magazine, all over the internet? Cake by the pound. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I've been at work all day.
Oh, girl.
Now her butt is on a cake?
No. It's not on the cake. The magazine is called Paper Magazine, and she's pretty much bearing it all. Like, there's a shot, it goes from her being in this dress, and there's a glass on her behind, and there's a champagne bottle open and she's holding, and the champagne goes from the bottle into the cup. And that's actually a recreation of a shot that he done earlier with a black woman back in the day. And then it goes from that to her taking down the dress, and you see her ass, literally, and it's oiled down to perfection. And then she has full frontal shots where you see boobs and everything.
Like no nipple tassels, just nipples and
everything.
Well, I mean, she had Ray J's penis in her mouth for everybody to see, so nipples, I'm not shocked or, you know. Plus, it's Kim K, so they're going to consider it to be fashion.
Yeah, true.
That's what Tasha was saying, like, you forget who her husband is. He's like the fashion guru. So some way they're going to say, oh, it was fashionable. Or they could say, she just wanted to show off her body because she just had a baby.
Right.
So she wanted to see
how beautiful she was. Why not do it for Playboy, though? I wonder if Hugh was like, I'm not paying you for that shit.
Now, especially since she went to Paper Magazine now, it's kind of like, you know how Playboy is. Like, Playboy is the creme de la creme of nudity. So it's kind of like, now she done did it for them. Hep is like, why would I pay you X amount of dollars to do what you've already done for a magazine that's below my caliber? And that's exactly how Hugh Hefner is going to look at it. Because reportedly, I don't know, like I was telling Nia and the listeners before, I don't know how accurate this is, but reportedly they paid him $2 million for these images, which, in my opinion, I think is kind of low for the Kardashian. I think I would have thought she would have asked for more money, given her brand.
I probably would have asked for more because of her brand, because who she is, because of, no, she would have got way more than that.
Way more than that.
My nipples be worth $2 million.
Right. The day my boobs and my ass is worth $2 million, I'll probably be on that cover too.
Keychains.
Like, hello world.
City's on the go.
Look at me. But no, it was they were saying her publicist went in on the actress Naya Rivera, if I'm saying her last name correctly, who used to be on Glee and who was once engaged to Big Sean. And they said what happened was when Kim posted that shot on her Instagram, Naya, who was once close with Kim and the whole crew, but I guess they said since her and Big Sean no longer together, she hasn't been invited to anything anymore. But she jumped right on Instagram. She jumped right on Instagram and commented under the picture and was like, I usually don't. But she was like, but you're someone's mother. You know, that's pretty much what she was saying to Kim, like, why are you doing this? Put some clothes on. You're someone's mother, for God's sake. And so Kim didn't say anything herself, but her publicist, Jonathan, I believe his name is, pretty much wrote a whole blog and sent it out bashing Naya and pretty much saying, aren't you a poor man's version of Kim K? Haven't you had all your surgeries so you can look like Kim K? And then he went so far as to put up pictures of her next to pictures of Kim K where he felt that she was copying Kim K's style. and that's been all over the blogs everywhere.
Wait.